Hi, Turbo Girl. Do you know the use of a clock?
Yes, a clock can tell you what time it is. Time measures how long it takes to do things and to make sure we do them punctually. For example, I wake up at 7 o'clock every morning. 7 o'clock is time.
Then, are you able to tell the time from a clock?
I don't know, teacher. Can you teach me in today's lesson?
Okay, sure, Turbo Girl. Turbo Girl, look at this clock. What can you see from the clock face?
There are 2 arms of different lengths and 12 numbers.
We call the small arm the hour hand and the big arm the minute hand. The 2 hands always move from 1 to 12 to tell us different time.
I see, teacher. Now can you show me an example with the clock?
Okay, for example, at 7 o'clock, the minute hand will point to 12 and the hour hand will point to 7.
What about 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock, teacher?
At 8 o'clock, the minute hand will point to 12 and the hour hand will point to 8. At 10 o'clock, the minute hand will still point to 12, but the hour hand will point to 10.
Ah, teacher, I have noticed that the minute hand always points to 12 at different o'clocks.
Good observation, Turbo Girl. What time does this clock show us?
The clock shows 12 o'clock as both the hour hand and the minute hand point to 12.
Well done, Turbo Girl. Can you draw 2 hands in this clock to show 4 o'clock?
No problem, teacher.
Good work, Turbo Girl. Turbo Girl, tell me, what time does this clock show us?
The minute hand is not at 12 and the hour hand is also not at 10. That is something new. Teacher, can you teach me?
Okay, Turbo Girl, start from what you know. Minute hand at 12 and hour hand at 10. It is
10 o'clock.
That's correct, Turbo Girl. We know that the 2 hands always move from 1 to 12 to tell different time. As you can see, the hour hand has passed number 10, and the minute hand has moved from 12 to 6. We read this as 10:30. Turbo Girl, let me show you another example. This is 8:30. In this clock, the hour hand passes number 8, and the minute hand points to 6.
I understand now, teacher. Is this 12:30?
Clever girl. In this clock, the hour hand passes number 12, and the minute hand points to 6. Now, Turbo Girl, can you tell me a story about time?
Sure, teacher. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go to school at 7:30. At 1:30 in the afternoon, I go home to take lunch. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I do my homework. At 5:30, I watch TV. At 7 o'clock in the evening, I have my dinner with my parents.
Well done, Turbo Girl. Turbo Girl, what have you learned today?
I can tell time from a clock. A clock has 2 hands in it. They are hour hand and minute hand. These 2 hands always move up from 1 to 12 to tell different time. Sometimes the minute hand points to 12. For example, 7 o'clock. In some occasions, the minute hand points to 6. For example, here is 4:30. Wow, teacher, it's 11 o'clock now. Should we end this lesson?
Smart girl. See you next lesson. Bye.
Bye, teacher.